Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm outside. I decided to do this video outside for two reasons. One, the lighting in my office today is dimming. As much as it's May, spring is here, and it's like it's not trying to brighten up in any way, shape or form. Today I'm going to talk about the windscreen wipers in Jamaica based up on an incident that was brought to my attention. The incident was brought to my attention by one of my subscribers, Earl Vickers. I want to say thanks, and I appreciate the support, and as always I appreciate all your comments in all my previous videos. This video is going to be short and sweet. I'm going to try to hurry it along because considering that I'm doing it outside, I'm not wearing a body mic or anything, and I don't know what the wind factor is going to be like affecting my audio. So here's the thing. The video that I seen was of a windscreen wiper that was shot at by a police officer who was in his car. Apparently the windscreen wiper approached his car as they normally do, and a little verbal conflict ensued where the police officer thought the argument warranted him to not only pull his firearm but to shoot it. Unfortunately, an innocent woman that was in the vicinity got shot. What can I say about the situation? It's just more sadness added on to the sadness that's been going on in Jamaica within the last, I don't know, decade, century. Anyway, here's my solution. Like I always say, this channel is not about echoing the news. This channel is to hear what's going on in Jamaica and offering a solution if I believe a solution could be applied to the problem. Firstly, for those of you that don't know, these windscreen wipers that approach the cars, technically they are in breach of the Jamaican Constitution. You know, technically. I say technically because if you should see where the breach comes in, it's not a major crime, but technically windscreen wipers can be deemed as menace and can legally be deemed as breaching the law. I'm not saying I'm against windscreen wiper because they are in this minor breach of the law. There's bigger fish to fry where crime and punishment in Jamaica is concerned. As most Jamaicans living in Jamaica would say, they truly understand the intent of the windscreen wipers. These windscreen wipers are actually trying to make a living. Technically, even though it's in breach of the law, it's really work, you know, to stand out there in the sun and to chase after car, not to mention the denials that they have to bear throughout the day and the few acceptance that they get. But let's keep it straight, let's keep things in perspective. It is definitely in breach of the law if one wants to get technical. So here's my solution around this problem where windscreen wiper being menace is concerned. Considering that it's a breach in law, laws can change all the time. Rules and regulation can get amended. This actually opens a door for a business opportunity. For someone who's out there in Jamaica that's searching for an idea, this could actually be an opportunity, a job opportunity. It's going to take some field work. This is only my suggestion as a solution to the problem. Because firstly, you'd have to petition the House, you'd have to petition the government as to wanting to turn windscreen wiping into a tax-paying business. What I'm trying to say here is someone could create a union for windscreen wipers. How it would work, in my opinion, is simple. Uniform, not necessarily from head to toe. If you've got a Windscreen Wiper Association t-shirt on and you have, you know, like a box, you know, one of those box that's something similar to what the Salvation Army would have. Something that when the money goes in, it can only come out at the head office. So what would really happen is that each windscreen wiper would be identified by his t-shirt and by this particular money box. in my opinion, drivers who are normally not so keen in supporting these windscreen wipers will now support them because they realize that they're a part of a recognized group, or they're a part of a legit association that's actually contributing to society. How it would work with the union would pretty much be up to them. Do you take all these boxes at the end of the day and share the money evenly, or do you pay them on a weekly basis? That's a total different story. That would be left up to the framework of the company that's formed. But for first and foremost, it would have to be a legit business. And in order to be a legit business, my opinion is that you gather a group of windscreen wiper, the hundreds or thousands of them, create a petition, get them to sign it, submit it to the House of Government, and ask them if they could amend the law that put windscreen wipers under the category of being a menace and make it a legitimate business. That is my two-piece on the matter. In no way or form I support the gun being pulled and the guy being shot at and the woman being injured. You know, Jamaica seems of the last few years just to be handing gun to any old idiots. And this guy who pulled the gun, you know, it is a shame and disgrace that he's actually a police officer. But to the public, this, you know, it's not an isolated case. A lot of these police officers and people who are being given gun license and firearm, they're just trigger happy fools. And I wish the government stamped down on these things and so that it can be minimized. But anyway, this vlog is not about gun control and crime and violence. This vlog is strictly about a solution that I thought of that could solve the windscreen wiper problem in Jamaica. Because for one, most Jamaicans who drive, they'll say, oh, the windscreen wipers, they're a menace. You know, they have no manners, they have no behavior. And another set will say, well, they're just trying to make an honest living and I give them money if and when I have some spare change. So I want my viewers to comment. You know, I'm not saying what I'm saying is law or what I'm saying must be enforced. I would like to hear what you guys have to say about solving the own windscreen wiping situation in Jamaica. Do you think they're a menace? Do you think they should try to legitimize their business? Or do you think the government should stamp down on them more firmly and just rid them? You know, at the moment, they can be arrested for being a menace, but technically under the old British laws, I think they will end up paying probably less than 10 Jamaican dollars for their fines if they're arrested, you know. But technically under the Constitution of Jamaica, they can be seen as in breach of the law. Anyway, like I said, I didn't want to drag this one out. I just got the video from Earl Vickers and I thought it was a good video for me to share my views on. Let me hear what you guys have to say about it. Once again, thanks for watching, thanks for the support, and if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and become a part of the chit chat. Until next time, peace.